Minecraft facts you probably didn't know. Version 1.13 of Minecraft is known as the update Aquatic, as it greatly changed the environment of the water in the game. It's also known for adding phantoms, which I think are cool and no one else agrees with me. Another thing that 1.13 accomplished is an event called the flattening. Prior to this version, blocks were sorted very oddly with numerical IDs that limited the number of blocks possible in game, which was changed when they wanted to update how water worked for 1.13. A side effect of the numerical ID system was that instead of each block having its own individual name, they were grouped together in the naming system. For instance, all of these blocks were known as Minecraft Stone with a number attached to differentiate them. It was the same situation with wood, which was even weirder because the log types were split into log and log 2 because there were too many of them. And for the main topic of the video, flowers in particular were very weird. Originally in Java Edition Classic, there were only 2 flowers in the game. We found out in Java Edition Beta what their names were, a yellow one known as Flower and a red one known as Rose. These would become the modern Dandelion and Poppy in version 1.7.2. In the ID system, however, these two were known as Yellow Flower and Red Flower. When new flowers were added into the game, you'd think it'd be sensible to unify the flowers as Minecraft:flower and order them with numbers like they did with every other block. They instead made every new flower Red Flower, and flowers that are 2 blocks tall didn't get away either. They were all labeled as double plant and lumped in with the newly added tall grass and large ferns. I have 2 things to say about this. Number 1, grass in Minecraft is also weird. The grass block was labeled grass block in your inventory, but was ID'd as just grass. The grass item was labeled as tall grass. The tall grass item was actually originally named double tall grass in your inventory, meaning it wanted to distinguish itself from the ID tall grass of the grass item by mentioning how it's double the height, but most people wouldn't have cared. Number 2, while the flattening occurred in Java Edition, the Bedrock Edition of the game still follows the original naming convention for flowers. The tulips are all sorted with the color appearing after, but the blue orchid is just known as orchid. The peony is known as Paeonia, which is the genus it's from, along with the lilac being known as Syringa. All of this I can laugh off. It was just a minor quirk of game design because of Minecraft's indie game roots. However, I will never forgive the Azure Bluette. In the ID system, it's known by its genus Houstonia, which contains the bluette category of flower. Instead of the in-game item being known as just bluette, however, it's specifically labeled Azure Bluette. The real-life Azure Bluette has indigo petals, appearing as a shade of bluish purple. The Azure Bluette in game is white and can be crafted into light gray dye. The color Azure is just a shade of blue. Everyone is wrong. Please go home. So while I was in the middle of making this video, in Minecraft 1.20.3 pre-release 1, they renamed grass to short grass. And then in pre-release 2, they doubled down on it and they fixed a bug where the grass item was not labeled short grass. We have grass block, short grass, tall grass. There used to be a double seagrass block, right? I just think this round is going to be a bit problematic because we still have double tall grass in the Bedrock version of the game. And if you want to give yourself the grass item, you still have to write tall grass in the command. I can't help you.